with me?
Excellent. Okay.
My name is Mark.
Hi, Mark.
I'm Mark.
Guys, when you signed up for the Alaska cruise, did you know you was going to be going to a rainforest?
No, I didn't.
Well, Circus brought the Tongass rainforest. It's actually the largest rainforest in the United States, right? You're in it right now.
Wow.
17 million acres. We get 10 feet of rain here a year.
Oh.
You guys just happen to be between raindrops right now. So you're pretty fortunate. It's been raining more this year than normal. Last year when I was here, it didn't rain as much as it is this year. In fact, the locals are kind of complaining about it. It's so wet. Usually by spring and summer, you get some sunny days. We kind of look forward to that after a long, gloomy, dark, wet winter. This year it's just been kind of wet. Sitka's got a population of between 8,000 and 9,000. We can have as many as 6 cruise ships in town. When we get that many, that more than doubles the population here. Today it looks like we only have 3. We have 2 at the docks where you folks got off, and then there looks like there's 1 that's anchored out in the bay. They can anchor as many as 4 ships in the bay. But it looks like there's only 1 out there today. This asphalt that we're on right here is only 14 miles in length. There's not a lot of road systems here on the island. And our top speed today is 45 miles an hour. So this might not be a place you want to bring your Camaro. Sitka doesn't have a lot of wildlife. That's one thing it is noted for. We do have 2,000 eagles that live here on the island. So guys, do keep your eyes open in the trees and in the skies, because if you don't see an eagle today, I'll be really disappointed. The last 2 groups I took into town, we seen eagles on the way into town, so I'm hoping for that again. We do have bears here. The only bears we have here are the brown bears. If you guys thought you were going to Alaska and you were going to see dog sleds and polar bears, this is not the place. There's no polar bears, moose, or dog sleds here. That's further up north. But if you do want to see a polar bear, we do have a polar bear over at the airport, and it's stuffed. That's the only one I know of here in Sitka. There's a lot of history here. The Native Americans, we call them the Tlingits, lived here for many, many years. And of course, the Russians came here in pursuit of sea otter pelts. Then in 1867, Russia sold Alaska to the United States for $7.2 million, and when they did, Sitka is where that transaction took place. This was the capital of Russian North America. So this is a real special port right here, very special port. If you guys want to walk up to the very spot where that transaction took place, it is within walking distance of Centennial Hall from the Convention Center. It's number 1 on your map. If you guys have one of those maps, it's number 1. It says Baranof Castle. Baranof Castle burned down in 1906. But the knob is still there. They gave it a historic site. You can actually hike up there and take pictures from up above. If you don't have one of those maps, you can either scan it with your phone. Here on my dash, I have a piece of paper where you can scan it with your phone, or you can go inside the convention center. And as soon as you walk in the doors, right there on the left-hand side in front of you, there will be an information table. And at that information table, there should be a stack of maps. There should be a person sitting there, but if there's nobody sitting there, go ahead and grab a map. They also have menus in all the restaurants. They have hiking trail maps. They have taxi cab phone numbers. They have also, there's a business called the Cool Bus. The Cool Bus will take people to places like the Fortress of the Bears. If you don't have a tour to Fortress of the Bears and you want to just get transportation, it's a little bit too far to walk there, folks, to the Fortress of the Bears. So
I think I'm talking about that Ketchika, not this one.
How about the rabbit?
Also, they have restrooms inside that convention center. They have drinking fountains on each side of those restrooms, and inside those drinking fountains, they have places you guys can fill your water jugs. So that's a bunch of information I know, and hopefully it'll help you guys out when you get to town. Over here on the right, there's a parking lot. This parking lot is to a place called Sandy Beach. This is where the locals come to swim. high schools here in Sitka. One of them is a boarding house high school. There's a lot of people that live out and around Sitka, little communities. Whenever they graduate 8th grade, they come here and stay in a boarding house to do high school. There was about 400 students attended here last year at that boarding house high school. I had a lady get on my bus last week and she said, "Wow, what a neat way to get rid of your teenagers." I guess that's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
But that boarding house high school is actually to the right here across the water. You'll see like a whitish building with the dark blue trim at the top, way over there. See it over
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
The state actually helps cover the cost of that. There are some perks, guys, if you live in Alaska. If you're a resident, you'll get what they call a royalty check every year for the minerals and the oil that they sell here. It's not being paid to live in Alaska. What it is a royalty check. In 2024, I think it was $1,700 if you're a local. There's a lot of perks for being, especially when you're 65 and older, they give you breaks. You get a break on your sales tax and stuff too when you reach age 65. Kind of neat. I wish all the states would do that for even people that work their whole life. Of course, guys, if you look out here to the right, you're going to see a lot of boats. Of course, fishing is the #1 industry here. There's a really nice boat over there. That is not my boat, just to let you know. A really nice one. This isn't the only spot we have boats. They have boats scattered all around Sitka. Of course, #2, fishing was #1 industry. #2 is healthcare. #3 is tourism. Tourism replaced the logging industry when they made everything a national forest. So you guys really help out the community here a lot when you come to visit. Guys, there's not much here. Pretty quiet place. No Walmart. Never did reopen. Probably never will. I was told by a local that the guy from Ogoy, Alberta bought that. The owner of Ogoy, Alberta. He's going to turn. This was Sitka's airport for up until 1965. The seaplanes would come in here. They'd pick passengers up, drop them off, go back out and take off in the water. I was talking to a local. He says, "I remember when I was a kid, my parents moved to Sitka. That's where we got off the plane. It was right there." Of course, there is a major airport on the other side of Sitka now. Hey guys, we're going to go through a stoplight, we're going to go through a roundabout, then we're going to get to another stoplight. When we get to that second stoplight, you guys will have experienced most stoplights in Sitka. There's only 2. You guys will have been through both of them. And that second stoplight is the main street in downtown Sitka. It's called Lincoln Street. Now, if you go to the right when we're at that stoplight, you can walk down to the Old Russian Church and the downtown shopping. The Old Russian Church is open from 10 to 2 for walk-ins. You want to walk in, you don't have to do it. Right now, Alaska time, it's 11:41. It's 11:41 Alaska time. Now, if you were to go back the other direction and walk a little over a half a mile, you will walk right into Sitka National Historic Park and Museum. You can walk on a well-maintained trail through that park and view 33 totem poles. Or you can go inside the museum and watch a movie on the history of Sitka and look at Native American artifacts. Also, for you people with youngins, on the way down to Sitka National Historic Park, if you stay on the sidewalk and walk right by the water, you can walk right into a playground. Really nice playground there. Also, you guys go out on the docks and down around by this. There's a white 2-story building on the other side of the playground. That's the Science Center Fish Hatchery. You guys have salmon coming in there. You can walk out on the docks and you can look at the salmon. There's quite a few salmon coming in right now. If you're interested in looking at that. Even if you walk through Sitka National Historic Park, you'll cross a bridge that goes across the Indian River there. There's a salmon coming up there too also. So a lot of good things to look at here. If you're looking for fresh seafood, there's a place on the other side of the Old Russian Church on the left-hand side called Fisherman's Alley. It's a yellow tent between 2 buildings. It's a local fisherman that goes out and catches Dungeness crab and fresh fish, and then they bring it back there and cook it up for you guys. They also have black cod. You ever guys heard of sablefish or black cod? If you've never heard of that fish, you guys are missing out, because I thought I liked salmon until I found sablefish. It's a really good fish. And I asked a local, how come we don't know about sablefish or black cod? And he said it's because they sell all of it to Japan.
Oh.
So you don't hear about it in the lower 48. I'm saying it's really good fish. It doesn't smell fishy. It's a white meat. It's got all your omega-3s in it. It's kind of a buttery fish. It's really good. They do this restaurant over here on the right. They do sell Alaska king crab. It's very expensive this year. They sell other stuff too if you're interested. They have fish. Kind of spendy.
Tacos.
This is Lincoln Street where we're at,
I'm
guys.
not coming to Alaska to get a taco.
301 Lincoln Street, full.
That's just a second.
Now you're gonna want to go over the bridge out.
Oh, that's a lot of fish.
301 Lincoln Street, full. Hey guys, the downtown shopping is this way. There's a pharmacy on the left-hand side. On the other side, some people ask me about pharmacies. Some people ask me about cannabis shops. They do have a cannabis shop, and it's too far to kind of walk to. If you want to go shopping at a cannabis shop, find their phone or Google it, and they'll come and pick you up, take you there and shop. So it is legal here.
Yeah.
Not some, I don't have the phone number to that store.
Mark, you have to go over the bridge too.
Guys, we're going to get to go over the bridge. They're backed up. Right over here on the left, so I'm going to let you off the bus. But they're backed up, so we got to go over the bridge, which is okay. You're going to get to see more. It'll be a quick loop. Once again, you'll get to see the Russian church. Over here, we're going to be going by it. This is probably the quickest way to get to the Russian church. Is go down this sidewalk here on the left, and then use the crosswalk that we're going to go over right here in front of us. And also, if you guys get down here to the Russian church, they have restrooms. See those portables sitting there?
Oh, yeah.
They got restrooms for you there. I'm going to show you where Baranof Castle used to sit.
309 at the roundabout pole.
We're going to go right by where Baranof Castle used to be, and you're going to get to see. You can just walk down this way if you want to go up there. It's right behind these trees to our right.